Okay, so Dwight, real quick now before we leave, got a quick question, and then you can catch the rest of this online on magicatl.com, the rest of this interview. Now, why should Nene have not taken Ken's word about the loan and all that? Because first of all, let's clear it up. Did you loan Glenn some money, right?
I loaned Greg some money.
Greg,
yes.
Glenn, okay,
And
Greg.
well, again, they had a relationship, a history going on between Kim and Nene. And you're going to take someone that you choked last season about lying, and then you're going to confront me about it. But now I did hang up the telephone on her Nene when she called me about it,
Okay.
because I was at work. I was doing my client, so
Okay.
this was not a time to have a conversation about what I did or didn't do. So
Okay.
that's why she really got mad. I hung
Okay.
up the phone on her a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then you did actually loan him some money.
Yeah,
That's
he loaned
true.
the money. I gave him the money. He never paid it back, and I tore up the check and tore it up and gave it back to her Nene because first of all, I didn't get the money. I didn't give you the money. I gave it to your husband. At some point, he needs to stand up and be a man and come to me. We still have not had a conversation. Greg and I have not had a conversation, and just to clear the air, I had no interest in Greg in a personal relationship.
Okay.
You know,
See, I hadn't even heard that part.
I know every woman know her man and every mother know her child. I was not interested in Greg.
Okay, so to clear
So
the air
those
about
lines, that line we never crossed. And if
Okay.
he was interested in me, I can't see why he wouldn't be.
that. You're too
I'm
much.
still young and beautiful. He's the old one. Next.
All right, we're gonna continue off the air 'cause I gotta go and wrap this up. But you can see and hear the rest of this online at magicatl.com. And Glenn, let you have your piece in just a little bit online, okay? The show comes on tonight. Do you want folks to watch though, right? Real Housewives of Atlanta?
I want to watch it.
Okay, just watch. I'm on tonight, I think.
You are.
Okay,
are
so-
on. So
so
let's
can you-
watch it for Carol.
And I don't even think I think they took out everything that I said.
No, Sheree threw a chair at you.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Okay. And I'm still here, so that's a good thing. All right. That's it for me today. Michael Bass is right around the corner for you. Give thanks as always. Enjoy life along the way and don't major in the minor stuff. Okay, remember that, y'all.
We don't.
Okay.
They do.
Thanks,
SOS
Carol.
man's on the way. You're welcome. Okay. So I hadn't even heard that piece about the somebody being interested in each other. Is that the word that was on the street though? You heard that somewhere? Tell the truth. I mean,
if you look at the tape and read between the lines, and she kept dwelling about I portrayed her and we were keeping secrets from her. I didn't have any secrets. I did what Greg asked me to do.
And that was
And
to loan him some money.
That was
Okay.
it. We didn't have no secret. We didn't have no personal attraction. There wasn't no winking at the eyes or rubbing the knees going on. It just did not happen. And again, maybe she knew something that I didn't know. And maybe he was interested. I don't know. I can't see why he wouldn't be interested. But anyway.
That's not a two-way street, is what you're saying.
Absolutely not.
Okay. All right. So let me get back to the question that I asked earlier, and this was off record. I mean, it wasn't rolling. You did loan him money, $500. It wasn't the $10,000.
He asked me for
Okay.
$500, and I'm sorry, $10,000. He asked me for $10,000. But again, this conversation started by you know what? Let's start back up.
Okay.
It started at AJ's funeral.
Wow.
That's when this whole thing started.
Wow.
Okay. The night prior to that, I called all the girls and I asked, okay, who's going to the funeral? Let's just go together. Nobody ever called me back. Kim called me back that day of the funeral, and we made an agreement that she wanted to go to the wake. Oh, I'm sorry, the day before. So she wanted to go to the wake. She had never gone to a black funeral, so I was like, okay, this is going to be an experience.
Okay.
So come on, and I'll walk you through. And it was hundreds, thousands of people there at the wake that night. So we got in and we got out. So we went to Twist afterwards, and we had some drinks and what have you. So Nene called me about 12 o'clock after Kim told Sheree that we were going to the funeral together. She called me screaming again, loud, about how dare you go to the funeral with Kim and da-da-da-da. I didn't even think she would have gone to the funeral. For one, she didn't like AJ. She didn't like Candy. So why are you going to the funeral? So we go to the funeral, and we just happened to go in at the same time. Nene and Greg are 12 inches apart from where I am. Neither one of them ever spoke. So I was like, well, this is strange. How you not speak to me? That's because I'm going to a funeral with Kim.
Right,
You're
right.
angry. So that's when it started. And at the reception, the benediction, she exited out, and I pulled back because we were going to sit on the same row. I started slowing up, let them go ahead, and because if you're not speaking, why am I going to sit next to you at a funeral?
Right.
So I sat behind her at the funeral. So we went to California the next day, and we were just venting. She invited me over to her hotel room. It was myself and 3 other people in the room, 4 other people in the room, and she was just venting and just talking about. Kim was just venting,
Okay.
and telling me stuff that I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about Nene. I knew none of her personal history other than I knew she was a stripper. I knew Michael Childs. I knew about Greg. Went to Michael and asked Michael to take off the pole. I knew all of that. That was the extent of my knowledge about her, but since then, I've gotten a whole lot more information from her girlfriend.
So, from Kim's
Kim,
girlfriend?
from Kim. I got a
Okay.
lot of more information, things that I did not know about her. And I didn't contribute. And again, I wasn't talking about Nene.
Right,
I was
you
talking
just-
about Greg.
Okay.
I was talking about her husband.
Okay.
Her husband asked me for the money. So, and I told Kim, and this is totally off the record, the only thing that I know is that he asked me for money. But she gave me a whole lot of more information about Sheree, Nene, and Lisa. I got it from Kim.
Okay. Unsolicited. It was just her having a
She
conversation.
was
talking.
just she was venting.
Okay.
She was venting,
Okay.
and I was just listening. And the more she drank that, whatever the wine she was drinking, the more she vented. And she drank that for 2 days and smoking her cigarettes. And that's how this started.
Okay. So you and Nene right now, what's the friendship? Is there a friendship? There's not a friendship.
Well, I still have love for her. I understand her. I understand her more now than I did then. Because again, you have to realize we haven't really spent any quality time together. We were never really friends like that.
Okay.
Okay, we never
But
really
but
hung
I'm
out.
saying the one season, was that last season, that really portrayed you guys as buddies. That
Right.
You guys really did have a genuine friendship.
Yeah, we
And
grew
then
from the first season. From the
Okay.
first season, we grew into like each other. We spent more time the second season, but the first season, I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about her because I met her through a mutual girlfriend called Mouse.
Mhm.
So that's how I knew Nene, and met Greg first.
So okay, so it went from you knew Greg first. You guys kind of had a friendship, kind of
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
a surface friendship,
Right, mhm.
and then the big blow ups this past season, the beginning of this season. How were you able to just hold and contain yourself? Because you didn't hit her, and I think that's great.
Well,
She was in your face, and I think it was the
Well,
hint
I
of the
was
lows.
shocked more than anything because I was not expecting that. I knew Sheree was going to be there, and they set that up to be that way. And I understood it after it happened because Phaedra and I went together, and we were 2 hours late getting there. So I understood it. They were waiting for everybody to get there before I entered in the room, so this whole thing could be set up that way. And I was just shocked. And then I have not seen the first tape, but it was 5 people. It was not just Nene. It was Sheree, it was Kim, it was Donna, it was Lawrence, and it was Nene attacking me. And I was just shocked to see that human being and adults acting like some out-yard alley dogs attacking one individual. I was just shocked. And they kept saying, talking about, you ain't got to hit her, you ain't got to put your hands on her. I was like, what are y'all talking about? I've never even raised my hand. The only thing I was trying to do is take my microphone off and exit.
So and you left.
And
You
I
the
left.
set.
And I left. And the whole thing was just crazy. And I would never hit a woman. Abuse is abuse, whether it's financial abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, or physical abuse. I am 100% against all of it. And for a man to hit a woman is just not the right thing to do because there is no comparison. If I'd have hit one of them, I would have had to hit all of them. And I would have been the one in jail. And I'm sure Bravo would not have come to my rescue and made everybody sign a waiver to not press charges. They ought to have been laughing at me in what called an orange jumpsuit right about now because I'd have still been in down. If I'd have hit one of them, I would have had to hit all of them.
So they've done that before.
Oh, they
They
made them
bailed
sign.
people out
They
before?
made them sign waivers. The year that they got Nene choked her. choked Cam. They made them sign a waiver saying that Cam would not press charges, otherwise they would be off the show. So they sacrificed on being on the show than what the issue really was. But I'm not a housewife. I didn't sign no waivers. And then this information just came to me recently about what really happened last year. So I don't think they would have made them sign that waiver if I would have hit one of those.
You'd be in jail right now.
I'd be in jail right now. Absolutely.
So, are they taking care of you? Are you under contract? Are they looking out for you this season?
Absolutely not. I'm not on I mean, I'm on a contract, but it's a year to year, and I don't get paid for doing this. I don't get paid
much.
I don't get. Well, I get paid a location fee. Again, I'm not a housewife, so they give me a location fee, and I didn't sign up for this. Again, I was just assisting them. For me, it was about a brand, and the Purple Door was the brand. And that's what I was going in it for. But again, the mass people don't even know I do hair. I do hair Tuesday through Saturday in the salon. That's my real bread and butter. Glenn Bean, VIP, helped manage those components. That's where he comes in marketing. So it was a business strategy. And for her to say, why would I give her $30,000? I wouldn't. It's just like Coca-Cola coming to you to sponsor a AIDS walk. It's sponsorship money. It's sponsorship dollars. And my time, my resources have a monetary value to it, and it comes out of my pocket.